Back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is the case of the Idaho quadruple murders. May the 4 victims rest in peace. Condolences to their families. This is Eric Gower. He was the guy who drove Maddie and Kaylee home from the grub truck the night of the quadruple murders. Eric said that he drove the girls in front of the house, but he did not say to watch them entering the house because he believed that they would get in safely. I'm sure he's driven them to the house plenty of times, and it's always seemed to have gone fine. But unfortunately, on the night of the 13th of November 2022, that didn't happen. I've always wondered if Kaylee and Maddie got attacked outside the house, because Eric clearly had to drive other people home, so he did not watch them entering the house. He drove them home at 1:56 a.m. from downtown Moscow, actually from the grub truck. And the girls reached home by 2 a.m. I wonder if someone was already waiting for them inside the house. This video was captured by law enforcement. A private party driver, Eric Gower, provided a ride to Kaylee and Maddie at approximately 1:56 a.m. in front of the grub truck to the King Road residence. I wonder if Jack Showalter, hoodie guy, followed them home, because it looked like he jumped into a red Mazda. And a red Mazda was found in St. Deacon's Road, 11 minutes from the girl's house. It had been in an accident. We saw the forensics team checking inside and outside the vehicle and taking pictures, although the police said that there was no relations with the red car and the quadruples.
Are they not? And then somebody in their group.
Seems like David L. and the other 2 guys are waiting for the girls. Look at how they turn and look towards the window.
Oh, yep. So what you want to do is, we'll actually do this.
Cool. Thank you.
Absolutely.
How many more do you need? That's the second one? Awesome.
Don's mom. Oh, wait. Yeah, one more.
Maybe I didn't have a suit.
It's right here.
And then what was the next?
Go for you to remove this.
The carbonara.
The carbonara back of the week.
Here, I'll grab it for you.
Excellent. And then click see rewards.
Enjoy.
And it looks like you not quite have enough points yet.
Oh, that's okay. That's good.
I wouldn't be surprised if Maddie was given a roofie in her drink, allegedly.
I do have a big burrito pork here for you.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
And you can clearly see number 9
Where's my pen? How are you guys doing? How are you?
giving number 8 the sign that he's going to put someone to sleep.
Just 2 top off?
Definitely. Pork tacos. Oh yeah. How many pork tacos would you like? Does this come with one? It's one, but they're like 6 to 7 ounce tacos. They're not like small little street tacos. I normally eat 2, 3 is a lot for me.
So one would be fine if I was getting pasta or
Yeah.
Jovita is clearly giving signals with his Coca-Cola can. The reason I believe that the girls could have got attacked outside is because the black long coat that could have been Maddie's coat was found in Taylor Avenue. Could it be possible that after Eric Gowler drove the girls home, that when the girls opened the door inside the house in 1122 Kings Road, they could have possibly have seen the suspects, or they could have seen Xana and E unlived? That would make sense if they ran outside and they ran down the steps towards Taylor Avenue and the suspects followed and grabbed Maddie's coat. That is just a thought. It's just my speculations, and this is for entertainment purpose only. I'm really baffled that Moscow police checked inside the pockets of the black coat and dumped it back where they found it in the bushes. Where was DM that night? She was outside. The police said that DM and BF came home before 1 a.m. or at 1 a.m. Did DM actually go out of town? Or was she at home? DM's story never makes sense with me, and thousands of other people, I guess. She could have been in a state of shock, but she would have most likely locked her door and called the police because she saw the man leaving the house. Unless she was confident that the person wasn't going to touch her for whatever reason, allegedly. It doesn't take 8 hours to call 911. Let's not forget, before she called 911, she called the Sigma Chi boys, and actually she called Hunter Johnson because she thought that she heard rummaging upstairs. And if it's true that she and BF were texting each other while the unlivings were happening, that just shows that the surviving roommates knew something, allegedly, because the police did not even call them witness in the beginning. Let's not forget that. Chief Fry clearly said, I did not say they're witness. I said they were just there. What does that mean? And if it was a stranger who did this crime, like BK, allegedly, why would he leave a witness alive? Somebody that can stand on the witness stand and say that it was him who did the crime. It doesn't make sense. What about BF? What is the exculpatory evidence that she has? Was it BF who left the door wide open and ran outside? It's impossible that BF was sleeping downstairs and she didn't hear the rummaging upstairs in the living room. The living room is above her. She would have heard everything. Trigger warning. Is this one of the reasons that they demolished the house? So that they wouldn't have to explain themselves to the jury? How this red liquid got there? It just shows how brutal this was. And it doesn't look, this would prove that it was not one person who did it. If it was BK who did all the quadruple unlivings by himself, let's not forget he just had 16 minutes or 15 minutes to have gone up to 2 different floors and unlive 4 people. It doesn't make sense. No matter how you look at it, BF would have definitely heard everything that was going inside and outside the house. Maybe after the unlivings were done, one of the suspects jumped from the living room window onto the board and jumped down near BF's window. That would make her a witness with exculpatory evidence, definitely. If they came from the side of the house on the left-hand side, BF would have heard them again. And let's not forget, BF was at the party at the fraternities, at the Sigma Chi fraternity that night. So she would have witnessed if there was a fight, like we've heard, with E, Xana, and the Davids. So I really do believe BF has exculpatory evidence. Dylan was sleeping in the first floor, according to the police. When did she move upstairs to the second floor and see everything? She said she saw the witness and she opened her door twice or thrice. I don't think a stranger like BK would have left DM alive. I've heard from professionals saying that maybe BK didn't see her. That's all right, but he would have definitely heard the door opening and closing. He would have heard the footsteps of DM. And where are the 3 unidentified male DNAs? Where's the diamond shoe print of the van shoe in front of DM's room? Did one of the surviving roommates leave the door open?
Not tell the public who the target was. You've said that this was a targeted attack. Why not tell the public who was targeted? If it was multiple people, it would go a long ways to telling the public what you're looking for and who you're looking for, the type of person you're looking for. Why not do that to alleviate some of the fears out there in the community?
Well, first and foremost, have the integrity of the investigation to preserve. And we feel like that information is integral to us and how we conduct our investigation. Releasing that to the public may or may not flood us with a lot of information that's not relevant or specific to what we're looking at. So we do want more information, but we don't want to put our investigation in jeopardy by releasing what we have. There's always a balance between what you're willing to release versus what you're trying to gather. We told the public very clearly from the beginning that we're looking for a knife. We've told the public very clearly from the beginning that we believe it was a targeted attack. I mean, to be honest, you're going to have to trust us on that at this point, because we're not going to release why we think that.
What did Moscow police find at the crime scene for them to have understood it was a targeted attack? We've heard from NBC News, that there was blood on the walls. Was there something written on the walls? Was that what made the mayor believe it was a crime of passion? Is Bethany Funk trying to tell us that she slept through the quadruples? We can clearly see the forensics taking pictures in the corridor and the living room. She would have heard the noise. I believe BF ran outside. She left the door wide open when she knew what was going on. Please let me know what you think. May the 4 victims rest in peace, and may the correct justice be served.